My beloved child, you were never meant to hear this message. Not today, not like this. But somehow, out of millions, you found your way here. And now that you're here, everything is about to change. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you, something that has been hidden from you for far too long. You might feel a strange pull in your chest right now, a quiet voice telling you to keep listening. That's not coincidence. That's not random. That is the moment everything begins to unfold. There are things happening around you that you cannot see, not yet. People you trust, situations you believe you understand, they are not what they seem. And deep down, you felt it. That subtle discomfort. That unexplainable doubt. You tried to ignore it. You told yourself everything is fine. But what if it's not? What if this message is the confirmation you've been avoiding? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because once you understand this, you won't be able to go back to the way you used to see things. Right now, at this very moment, something is shifting. Not in the world outside, but inside you. A realization is trying to break through. It's been building for days, maybe even months. Small signs, repeated patterns, strange timings, they were all leading you here. And now you're standing at the edge of something big. Something that only a few people ever get to realize in time. Something huge is waiting for you. But you have to be ready to accept it. You might be wondering, why me? Out of everyone, why did this reach you? The truth is, it wasn't supposed to. You weren't supposed to see this message. But something changed. Something redirected your path, just enough to bring you here. And that means one thing, you're not ordinary in this moment. You're chosen to understand something others are still blind to. Don't skip. Because the next few moments will reveal more than you expect. There's a presence around your life, not physical, not visible, but real. It watches your choices. It sees your struggles. And recently, it noticed something different about you. A change. A shift in your energy. You started questioning things. You started feeling that something bigger is going on. And that's when everything began to move. Slowly, silently, but powerfully. Stay till the end. Because what comes next will connect everything you've been feeling. You've probably had moments where everything felt too perfect, or too off, like something was missing or something was about to happen. Those moments weren't random. They were signals. Clues. And now, they're coming together. The truth is closer than you think. And once it reveals itself, you'll realize that this was never just a normal day. This was the day everything started to make sense. But here's the part most people miss, and you cannot afford to miss it. When the truth begins to show itself, it doesn't come all at once. It comes in pieces. In whispers. In feelings you can't explain. And if you ignore it, it fades away. That's why you're here right now. Because you're not supposed to ignore this. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because you're about to see the first real piece of something that can change your direction completely. Take a deep breath, and pay attention. Because what you're about to realize next is something that has been hidden in plain sight your entire life. Something you've seen, but never truly noticed. And now that you're here, there's no turning back. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's closer than you think. Look closely. Because what you're about to hear is not something your mind will accept easily. It may resist, it may try to distract you, it may even push you to leave this video. But that reaction itself is a sign that you're getting closer to something real. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you, and this is where the illusion begins to crack. You've been living your life thinking you're fully aware, that you understand the people around you, that you know what's going on. But what if I told you, there's a layer beneath everything, a hidden pattern, that only reveals itself to those who are ready? Have you noticed how certain things keep repeating in your life? The same type of people, the same kind of situations, the same feelings coming back again and again. It's not coincidence. It's not bad luck. It's a pattern. And patterns exist for a reason. They are messages. But most people ignore them, they brush them off. And they stay stuck. You're different. You're here because a part of you refused to ignore it. And now, that part of you is about to wake up even more. Don't skip. Because once you see this clearly, everything will start connecting in a way you never imagined. There's something else you need to understand, and this might surprise you. Not everyone around you is meant to stay in your life. Some people are there to guide you, some to test you, and some to distract you. Yes, distract you. From your growth. From your awareness. From the truth you're getting closer to right now. Think about it. Who in your life makes you feel confused? Who makes you doubt yourself? Who pulls your energy down without you even realizing it? These are not random interactions. They are part of the pattern. And here's where it gets deeper. Recently, someone has been observing you more closely than usual. Not in a way that should scare you, but in a way that should make you aware. Their behavior changed slightly. Their words, their tone, even the way they react to you. You felt it, didn't you? That subtle difference. You couldn't explain it, but you noticed it. That's because your awareness is increasing. You're starting to pick up on things you used to miss. Stay till the end. Because this realization is just the beginning of something much bigger. Now listen carefully, because this is important. When awareness starts to grow, life begins to test you. It puts you in situations where you have to choose, to stay blind, or to see clearly. And most people, they choose comfort. They ignore the signs, they silence that inner voice, and they go back to their old ways. But you're still here. That means you're choosing differently. And that choice is going to lead you somewhere powerful. Something huge is waiting for you. But only if you keep going. At this point, you might feel a mix of emotions, curiosity, slight fear, excitement, confusion. That's normal. Because you're stepping into something unknown. But remember this, the unknown is where truth lives. And right now, you're closer to it than ever before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because the next piece you're about to discover will make you question everything you thought you knew. There's a moment coming, very soon, where everything will click. A realization so clear, so undeniable, that you won't be able to ignore it anymore. It could come through a conversation, a small event, or even a simple thought that suddenly feels different. But when it happens, you'll know. And when you know, your next step will decide everything. That's why this message reached you. To prepare you. To make sure you don't miss that moment. Before we go further, take a second and acknowledge this: you are not here by accident. Something guided you here. Something wanted you to hear this, right now. And if you've made it this far, it means you're ready for what's coming next. But here's one small thing I ask from you: if something in this message is starting to resonate with you, share this with someone who might need it too, and let me know what you're feeling in the comments. Because sometimes, the truth becomes clearer when it's shared. Now stay with me, because what's coming next will go even deeper than you expect. Listen carefully, because this is not a repetition, this is a deeper layer opening right in front of you. What you heard before was only the surface. Now, you're about to step into something more real. Something that explains why you've been feeling different lately. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you, and this part might change the way you look at everything around you. There is a shift happening in your awareness that you cannot reverse anymore. Earlier, you could ignore signs, brush off feelings, and move on like nothing mattered. But now, it's different. Now, even the smallest change in someone's tone, the slightest delay in someone's response, the tiniest inconsistency, it stands out to you. That's not overthinking. That's awakening. You're starting to see what was always there, hidden in plain sight. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Think about the last few days. Something felt off, didn't it? Maybe a conversation didn't sit right with you, maybe someone's behavior felt unusual, or maybe you just had this unexplainable feeling that something is about to happen. That feeling is not random. It's your inner awareness trying to warn you, trying to prepare you. Most people ignore it. They distract themselves. But you didn't. You came here. And that's why you're about to understand something they never will. Now here's the truth that most people are not ready to accept: not everyone who smiles with you is aligned with you. Some people wear familiarity like a mask. They act normal, they act close, but their intentions are not what you think. And recently, one such presence has become more active in your life. You may not fully recognize it yet, but your instincts have already picked up the signal. That slight discomfort, that hesitation, that feeling you couldn't explain, it was real. Don't skip. Because what comes next connects everything. There's a reason why certain situations have been repeating. A reason why certain people come close and then create confusion. It's not to harm you, it's to reveal something to you. Life is trying to show you who truly belongs in your journey, and who is only there to slow you down. But this realization only comes when you start paying attention, when you stop ignoring what you feel deep inside. And here's where it gets even more important. The moment you start seeing clearly, things around you begin to shift. People who once felt close may start feeling distant. Situations that once felt normal may start feeling strange. It's not because something is going wrong. It's because you are changing. Your awareness is rising above what used to be comfortable. And that can feel unsettling, but it's necessary. Something huge is waiting for you, but it requires one thing from you: clarity. The clarity to see beyond words, beyond appearances, beyond assumptions. And that clarity is forming right now. Piece by piece. Moment by moment. You're being prepared for a realization that will make everything make sense, all the confusion, all the mixed signals, all the unanswered questions. Stay till the end. Because the next part will reveal something even more specific, something that will make this message feel personal in a way you didn't expect. And when that happens, you'll understand why you were not supposed to see this, but somehow, you did. Feel this moment, because what you're about to understand now is where everything starts becoming undeniable. Up until now, it may have felt like hints, like possibilities, like something you're still trying to figure out. But this part, this is where it becomes real. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you, and this might be the exact moment it begins to reveal itself fully. There is a connection forming between everything you've experienced recently, and it's not random anymore. The conversations, the feelings, the strange timing of events. They are all pointing toward one truth: something in your life is about to change direction. Not slowly, not quietly, but in a way that you will notice immediately. And when it happens, you'll remember this moment. You'll remember that you were warned, that you were prepared, that you were given a chance to see it before it fully arrived. Now listen closely, because this is where most people look away. There is a decision in front of you. A choice that may seem small on the surface, but carries a much deeper impact. It could be about trusting someone, or stepping back. It could be about speaking up, or staying silent. It could be about holding on, or finally letting go. And the truth is, you already know what that choice is. You've been feeling it. That quiet pull inside you, that hesitation, that inner voice trying to guide you. That is what you must not ignore. Don't skip. Because what comes next will make it even clearer. The reason this decision feels so heavy, so important, is because it's connected to your next phase. The moment you choose correctly, things will start aligning in ways you didn't expect. Doors will open, clarity will increase, and the confusion that once surrounded you will begin to disappear. But if you ignore it, if you go back to old patterns, then the same cycles will continue. That's how powerful this moment is. There's also something else happening, something subtle but significant. Someone around you is reacting to your change. They can feel that you're not the same anymore, that you're starting to see things differently, and it's affecting them. Their behavior may become unpredictable, their words may not match their actions, and their presence may start to feel different. This is not your imagination. This is a response to your awareness. And it's another sign that you're on the right path. Something huge is waiting for you, but it's not just about what you gain. It's also about what you leave behind. Old doubts, old fears, old attachments that no longer serve you. This is a transition. And transitions are never easy. But they are always necessary. You're being moved from one level of understanding to another. From confusion to clarity. From uncertainty to direction. Before we go further, take this moment seriously. If something in this message is resonating with you, if you can feel that this is not just another video, then share it with someone who might need this clarity too, and let your thoughts be heard. Because sometimes, the right message at the right time can change everything for someone else too. And now, stay with me, because what comes next will connect everything in a way you won't expect. This is the turning point. The moment where everything either starts to make sense, or slips away again. And you already know which one you want. So don't look away now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because the final pieces are about to come together, and when they do, you will finally understand why you were never supposed to see this, but somehow, you were meant to. Now, stay completely present, because this is where everything begins to come together in a way you cannot ignore anymore. What once felt like separate moments, separate doubts, separate feelings, they are now forming a single, clear picture. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. And this part is where the truth starts to reveal itself without hiding. You've been standing in between two realities. One where everything feels normal on the surface, and another where something feels off deep inside. And for a long time, you tried to balance both. You tried to convince yourself that maybe you're overthinking, maybe it's nothing, maybe things will fix themselves. But now, that balance is breaking. And it's breaking for a reason. Because you are not meant to stay in confusion anymore. There is something you've been holding on to, a belief, a person, or a situation. That no longer aligns with who you're becoming. And you've felt it. That heaviness. That resistance. That quiet voice telling you that something isn't right. But letting go, or even accepting that truth, felt difficult. So you waited. You delayed. You hoped things would change on their own. But now you're realizing, some things don't change, they reveal. Don't skip. Because this next realization is important. The moment you accept what you already feel deep inside, everything shifts. Not because the world suddenly changes, but because your perspective does. And once your perspective changes, you start seeing opportunities where you once saw obstacles, clarity where you once saw confusion, truth where you once saw illusions. This is the power of awareness, and you're stepping into it right now. Something huge is waiting for you, but it requires honesty. Complete honesty with yourself. No more ignoring signs. No more pretending everything is fine when it's not. No more holding on to what drains you. This is your moment to see clearly, to feel deeply. And to choose wisely. Because the choice you make now will shape what comes next in your life. There's also a shift happening in your energy, whether you realize it or not. You're becoming more aware, more observant, more in tune with what feels right and what doesn't. And because of that, certain things are starting to fall away naturally. Conversations feel different. Connections feel different. Even your own thoughts are changing. This is not something to fear. This is something to understand. Stay till the end. Because what you're about to realize next will connect everything in a way that feels personal. There is a moment approaching, a situation, or even a simple realization, where everything you've been feeling will suddenly make sense. It will be clear, undeniable. And when that moment comes, you'll have a choice. To trust what you feel, or to go back to what's familiar. This is where most people hesitate. They go back. They ignore what they know deep inside. And they stay stuck. But you're here for a reason. You've come this far. You've stayed through every word, every feeling, every realization. That means something. That means you're ready for what's coming next. So prepare yourself, not with fear, but with awareness. Because the next part will take everything you've understood so far, and bring it to a point where you can no longer look at your life the same way again. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you, and you're closer to it than you've ever been. This is it. The moment where everything finally becomes clear. Not partially, not in pieces, but in a way that you can feel deep inside you. If you've made it this far, then you already know, this was never just a normal message. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you, and this is where it reveals itself in its true form. All the signs you've been noticing. All the feelings you couldn't explain, all the moments that felt a little different, they were never random. They were guiding you here. To this realization. To this exact point where you finally stop doubting what you feel. Because deep down, you already knew something was changing. You already felt that something in your life was shifting, even if you couldn't put it into words. Now understand this clearly, the truth you've been searching for is not outside of you. It never was. It's within you. In your awareness. In your instincts. In that quiet voice that kept trying to get your attention. And now, you're finally listening. That's why this moment feels different. That's why this message feels personal. Because it's not just something you're hearing, it's something you're recognizing. Don't skip. Because this is important. The reason you were not supposed to see this is because most people never reach this level of awareness. They stay distracted. They ignore the signs. They never question what they feel. But you did. You stayed. You listened. And now, you've reached a point where you can no longer go back to being unaware. This is your turning point. Something huge is waiting for you, but now you understand what it truly means. It's not just an event. It's a transformation. A shift in how you see people, how you understand situations, how you trust yourself. And once this shift happens, everything else begins to align with it. The confusion fades. The patterns break. The clarity you were searching for starts to become your new normal. There may still be moments of doubt. Moments where you question yourself again. That's natural. But now, you have something you didn't have before, awareness. And awareness changes everything. It helps you pause, observe, and choose differently. It helps you see beyond the surface, beyond words, beyond appearances. And that is where your true power lies. Stay till the end. Because this final piece matters. The journey you're stepping into now is one of clarity, growth, and truth. It won't always be easy, but it will always be real. And that's what makes it powerful. You're no longer moving blindly. You're moving with understanding. With intention. With awareness. So from this moment forward, trust what you feel. Pay attention to what doesn't sit right. Notice what aligns and what doesn't. Because everything you need to know is already within you. And now, you're finally ready to use it. This was not meant for everyone, but somehow, it reached you. And now that it has, there's no going back. Something huge is waiting for you, and now, you're ready for it.